do you think he's settled with Tanya because it's easy when he could have gone for you, but he's held back because he wants to like be won over by the public?
Oh, you already know what I'm about to ask you about you and Miss Olivia.
Yeah.
We have had theories on the show. We've had Liberty come on and she was convinced that you guys shared a man on the outside and that this was round 2.0 and that's why the tensions were so high.
Fake news. I'm really sorry, shout out to you guys, but I can't see Lana and Ron going distance.
No.
Right now. At this point, I feel like it's one rule for Liv, one rule for everybody else.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Sunburnt. Firstly, apologies. I've had some angry DMs that there was no episode last week. Don't blame me. Well, actually, there's no one else to blame other than me, so blame me. But we're back, and if you have not watched the show before, then you're a loser. And if I'll explain it anyway. This is the show where every week we are joined with Love Islanders from the past and present and familiar faces who are fans of the show. And we discuss everything that's been going on in South Africa. And this week, boy, do we have treats for you. We have the most fabulous Demi and possibly the most talked about woman in Britain right now. How are you guys today?
Really good. Thank you for having us.
Such good. That's you guys.
Sorry, twins.
I know. Well, I've just found out today that you guys knew each other.
Yeah.
Really close
And
friends.
from Portsmouth, of all places.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We're repping for Portsmouth, literally
right now.
What would you call it? Poppy.
Pompey.
Is that what the lingo in Portsmouth? You call it
Oh
Pompey?
yeah, we've got like
Pompey,
Pompey like mush. What? Have you heard of mush?
What
Like you're
the
right, mush.
I don't say that. I'm from London.
Oh, yeah, no,
I need
no,
to stress. I went to
Don't
uni
get
in
it
Portsmouth.
twisted.
It's from Portsmouth. I don't say
Yeah, like
mush.
that,
but-
babes. Don't.
Wait, what is mush?
Don't get it
quickly?
twisted.
What is mush?
Mush like mate, like right mush.
I don't say that.
That is.
But
I've heard you say that before.
My favourite thing that I've just found out that you guys knew each other is through Prism.
Yes, Prism nightclub. Well,
Babes, yeah.
I worked there and
I
you
partied
were
there.
a regular there.
I was
So
a regular
yeah.
at Prism.
That is
Hostess with mostest.
Literally.
Did you expect to see Zara when Zara turned up on Love Island?
Oh, I literally like spat my tea out. I was having a cup of tea. I saw Zara about 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
We went out for like our friend's mutual birthday meal.
And you knew you were going on at this point.
Yes,
you couldn't say
but
anything.
they say to you, you're not going in until you're literally walking through the villa
Yeah,
doors.
yeah.
So I didn't want to jinx anything. So I literally
Right.
didn't.
Yeah.
Was on the tower.
Zara was asking me a couple of Love Island
Love
questions.
Island royalty.
And I
couldn't
just
say
said, oh,
anything.
guys, I just didn't clock. And I was just like, okay. I was just answering some Love Island questions. That was
Just
it.
saying, Zara, when are you going on Love Island? I was like, well, you know.
Every time I saw Zara, I was like, Zara, have you applied for Love Island yet? Like, please, she's like, you'll be so good on Love Island. And then she knew and she was just keeping it in. And then like 3 weeks later, watching the show, and I was like, you are kidding me. I literally was like,
That's so jokes.
Okay,
That's so sweet.
Zara, it's been about a week now.
It has.
Zara Defense League is still going strong on Twitter.
It is.
I was happily a part
Shout out
of
to them.
that.
Shout out to them.
They were going ham for you. And
You
someone-
were as well.
I wasn't. Girl.
Boy.
You were. You were the sole provider of the entertainment on ITV2 for a solid 2 weeks.
Thank you.
People want you back in. Would you go back in?
Of course. I
Really?
feel like I was slightly like, not, okay, robbed is a strong word.
No, it's
but
a strong,
people are
but it's a
using
strong
that.
enough word
I was
for
seeing
this
like a
context.
hashtag Zara was robbed, and I'm like, well.
You don't need to be humble.
Well,
Just
the
say
people
it.
were
You were
speaking.
robbed.
Thank you. But yeah, I just feel like my time was cut short in there. Obviously, I only really got to explore one love connection with Tom. That went very sour very quickly. And yeah, and I feel like Jordan's been sent in, and I feel like he's kind of not really finding anything in there. And I feel like me and him would have actually vibed.
Is he your cup of tea?
He is my cup of
I think
tea.
he's everyone's cup of
I think he's
tea.
everyone.
Bloody
Thing is,
hell.
I said that my type, you know, if I was to look at the ex-Islanders, was like Ovi.
Right.
Shout out to Ovi.
If
But
you are.
if you're listening, but yeah, like he's literally that kind of vibe, and he's taller than Tom Jordan, so like, hello.
Hello.
And as he said, right, who is it he's covered up with?
Ellie.
Ellie. He even
That's a
said, like, it's a
friendship
platonic
couple.
friendship. And I was like, oh, I thought there might be something there. But obviously in the recoupling, he went, it's a platonic friendship. I was like, oh.
Well, I thought him and Tanya could have been a hot couple.
Tanya wasn't feeling it, but I was trying to send like subliminal, like telepathic messages to her, like, baby girl, make it work because you don't know when your time's up in there.
Yeah.
And but she's real one, she can't force it.
Yeah, and we'll get into that a bit more. But first, I also want to discuss. You and Shaq had a little thing, as well as you and
I am
Tom.
so like interested in this.
Same. So, did you think anything would have actually happened with you and Shaq?
So Shaq is literally from my area. He's about 15 minutes from my house. Like it's that
Really?
close. Yeah.
Did
So
you heard of him before you went in?
no.
Okay.
We were just talking about area, and he
Right.
literally said, I was like, oh my god, like NZ, like I loved it. But for me, I was just getting like friendship vibes, like brother vibes. But he said, like, you're literally my type on the outside. He was like, curly head girls are my weakness.
Oh.
So do you think, okay, I'm going to put it out there, do you think he's settled with Tanya because it's easy when he could have gone for you, but he's held back because he wants to like be won over by the public?
Oh, that's. Oh, I don't.
She
I
doesn't
don't
want to
know
say it,
about
but I'll
that.
say it for her, yes.
But I think all I can say was he definitely was interested in me,
Yeah.
but I think I kind of was not giving him that. So I think he
Okay.
kind of not went. I don't think it's settling,
Yeah.
but I think he's. Choose who want you. Choose those
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
choose you. And Tanya, they'd already kissed in bed before I'd even walked in.
Yeah.
And I was aware of that. And I thought, you know what, let me not explore it and then end up it being friends. And then have kind of wasted their potential because they've been saying they love each
Yeah.
other. So I think it's worked out for the best.
But it seems like Tanya's getting the
You're
ick a little bit though.
You're not convinced with that.
I mean, I know. I've spoken to so many people who've been on the show, and they're always like, "It's so different when you're in there. Like things move so fast."
Yeah.
things like that.
It is
And I'm like,
intense.
but I don't know how fast you can love someone after 14
Yeah.
days of.
I
Like, you
do
don't
agree.
know.
It is like
No, to be
intense,
fair-
but not that intense.
Yeah,
Within 2
no,
weeks of me
it
saying
was
I
like
love
the
you.
first recoupling I took part in where the boys were picking and then Shaq was like, I can see myself falling in love. We were all like, really?
That's a bit mad. I can't
Like
lie.
that,
That's
at
a
that
bit.
point, I was like, that was literally like a week in.
Yeah. And they've
Um,
rushed. The only reason why I have a little bit of question mark is how rushed it's been and how much more on Shaq's end that he hasn't like even explored anything else.
Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah.
like he's gone in and in his head he's been like, I'm gonna go for someone. I'm just gonna stick it out the whole way, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the vibes I get.
But they are really cute together. And I actually
Yeah,
really like them
They
together.
are,
I
they
do,
are. And I
I
think they
do.
could really blossom into something real.
Yeah.
But I think maybe they're sort of trying to manifest it for themselves
Yeah.
and they're just saying love. And
But I feel like Shaq is jeopardizing a little bit because obviously, like Tanya, I think is starting to get bad vibes. So like with last night when
But I think Shaq had every right to do that though, because I think Ron was being really rude.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't
Yeah.
trying to help with the washing up. Who do you think you are, Ron? And the thing is, Ron's already said there's tension with the boys, so you're making it worse, man.
Right.
What are you doing?
We're gonna get onto
He's
that.
already-
Let's try Ron in a minute.
Yes. I rate Shaq. He's straight up. Shaq will tell you about yourself, and I rate that about him.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay,
that's
that's
nice. Maybe you do like him then.
But that's a separate thing. Shaq as a person and Shaq with Tanya is separate.
Yeah.
Shaq.
We'll
Okay,
get onto
yeah.
that in a sec. But before,
Cool.
you already know what I'm about to ask you about you and Miss Olivia.
Yeah.
We have
Talk
had
of the
theories on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We've had Liberty come on, and she was convinced
Hi, Liberty.
that you guys shared a man on the outside,
No.
and that this was round 2.0, and that's why
Fake
the tensions were
news.
so high.
Fake news.
So we're shutting down that rumor. That
It's-
one's not true.
No.
It was just you guys knew each other, and it wasn't deep on the
Literally
outside.
not deep at all.
How did you
just
know
through
each other?
work. Just through like modelling. Literally,
Okay.
I've been like in a few music videos together. I think we did one where it was in Cyprus for an artist, which was like a couple of days. But it's literally just been that. It's been like a work setting. We've been good vibes, do you know what I mean? But we're not friends. I
There was
wouldn't
always
consider
good
her a
vibes
friend.
on the outside, never.
Yeah, no, like you know, exchange a couple of Instagram
Yeah.
comments, but that's it. When I say that's it,
I
that's
thought
it.
as well. Like everyone's like they're commenting, like they know each other. I'm like, do you know of girls who I've met in a club toilet, never spoken to again, and I'd be like, babe, you're absolutely
Yes,
stunning.
girl. That's my babes. No, yeah, no. And I think you met her as well. Like, I think
Yeah,
at an
I've met
event
her
or
a few
something.
times. Yeah, but
And,
not.
and Liv went up to Dems and was like, you know my friend Zara, but we're not
Yeah,
friends.
so it's
though.
all
But it's all
like a
industry.
little circle.
Yeah, just trying
But
to.
she was also. We had Joe on the last episode, and she was on Joe's intro video for Love Island.
Yeah. Literally,
Yeah, I
that's
actually
just
remember that. 'cause I remember
mad.
snapping her being like, go on, hun, because we'd like literally just worked together, and I was like, go on, hun, I see you
Oh my
on the
God.
intro for Joe on
Mad.
Love Island.
I mean, she has certainly put herself out there.
Yeah,
She
it
has,
comes
she
up in her
has.
favour.
It
then
has.
The beef. No, it wasn't even beef in the villa, but the sort of like tension in the villa. It was all completely just villa sided.
It was all everything that you saw happened and was started in the villa.
Right.
Like it was all villa.
Okay, well
We
have
came
a
in. I was so excited to
conclusion.
see her. Like, what's your
And it
conclusion?
turned.
Oh.
It turned a little. But we have a conclusion.
Okay.
No outside beef. It was just pure friendship on the outside. That I'm glad we got to the bottom of it because I have been like
Yeah.
We were colleagues.
acquaintances.
Acquaintances. No, we were good vibes, but friendship. Like
It's
I
friendship.
know who my friends are. Like I'm sure she knows who her
you
friends
don't throw
are.
around the word friend.
Yeah, that's a very heavy word.
Yeah, no, that is a heavy word.
it-
That
we
is a heavy
friends,
word.
we friends.
friends.
Let's just park that there.
Let's
But
just
yeah,
move
the
on.
drama and everything was in the villa, and we've squished it. So hopefully we can be good vibes
Yeah.
after this.
100%. And also, I can imagine it's one of those things you come out. It's like that was so silly in there.
It was, and like I think it's none of us are even with Tom now. So like, what was the point?
What was
Yeah,
the point?
what was the point?
What was
Yeah.
the
Get
reason?
that? No. Okay, well, this week in the villa, Spencer and Aaron left. I feel like we can talk about this for 0.5 seconds because neither of them really did
Shout out to
anything.
Spencer. Spencer did not get
so
airtime.
cute.
I've got
He
so
seems
much
so
time.
lovely.
I've got so much time for Spencer. He's
Yeah,
such
he
a lovely
seemed
boy.
really
He needs
nice.
to start made in Chelsea.
Yeah.
I said this. He's never been
That's
out in
what he
Chelsea.
needs.
I said they will lap
Yeah.
you
He
up
was
in Chelsea.
posh.
And
He
he's
was
a
very,
very
very-
beautiful man.
Bournemouth boy.
Yeah, I thought he was
Yeah.
good looking as
Not
well.
far from Portsmouth. Bournemouth.
Not far from. It's Bournemouth.
Yeah, I've been out in Bournemouth. He's in from
Yeah.
He's from Chelsea.
No, I thought he was really
you would think
posh.
so, but he should move to Chelsea.
He should.
Yeah, he should move to Chelsea.
Let me do a little strategy plan for you. So we're gonna move to
Chill PR plan.
He would do well. He would do well. I think I could see him on Made in Chelsea.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, they left. Casey and Jordan joined. And
Yes.
we saw Casey and Lana maybe have a little thing. Lana gave it her whole big guns on the recoupling speech.
For
Bless her,
24
I think
hours
she
later.
really tried. I think she
Went
tried
back
to
to
be like
Rome.
this bad girl, be like, yes, like you can't do me dirty, or
Yeah,
like this.
know
and
my
then-
worth.
Yeah.
But then she held it up for about 24, not even 24 hours.
Not
And she's
even
like,
24
nah, I want him. I want him.
Thing is, I mean, I haven't been there, but most people have been there where it's like, you try so hard and it's just like, oh.
You give in.
Do you know what it is? I bet you if her and Ron actually gave it a proper shot, she would be more easy to get over it and move on with Casey. But
Yeah.
it's the fact that they never actually had a proper like thing.
She never gave it a go
Yeah,
properly. She never even gave him a
no.
chance.
But it sounds like it looked like they had more connection. She had more connection with Casey.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Ron.
I
Oh,
really, really
really?
disagree.
No, I feel like
I
Ron
think
and Lana are a bit placid.
I
That's just
think
me.
Lana and Ron actually have quite a lot of chemistry, but maybe not in like a wholesome way, like in that sort of like toxic love way.
Yeah,
Whereas
okay.
I
No, okay.
kind of was getting from Casey and Lana, she was not feeling him,
Yeah.
and it was very
Everyone
like
loves the bad
one-sided.
boy.
Okay.
Everyone loves the bad boy.
And
Bad
I'm
boy.
not sure how everyone loves Casey, and Casey is. I think he's really sweet. I don't know how much I rate him though, in like terms of like everyone was like, "You've thrown away." Like I actually think, and I don't know if this is controversial, Lana and Ron are maybe better suited. They give more, like they have more
Yeah.
in common. They
I
have
think
got more
though,
going on.
Lana and Casey could have gone the distance. Like I
Yeah.
think maybe if they were like a bit older, I could see them like having kids and it being all wholesome
Yeah.
and like respect and everything. But maybe
Yeah.
they're just both not in that. Well, I think Lana's not in that place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I can't. I'm really sorry. Shout out to you guys, but I can't see Lana and Ron going the distance
No.
right
No.
now. I
As
can't.
soon as he comes out and he sees the worldwide of girls that are available to him
DMs.
in the DMs, he'll be like, see you later.
I know.
And Lana, baby girl, you kind of.
And it's one of those things as well where it's like you're gonna get it either way anyway. Like even if you're not doing anything or cheating or anything, people are gonna try and like meddle and ruin
Oh
stuff.
my
Yeah.
God.
And
the
if
trust
your
is not there.
relationship has
It's not-
started
yeah.
with a fucked like trust issue thing, then it's just gonna
Yeah.
spiral.
If your
even more
relationship
down
is
the line.
not spot on strong, it will
From the
crumble
beginning, the
as soon as
foundations are not there.
It'll crumble.
But a lot of people on Twitter was saying Lana was like almost using Casey, was sort of just like using him.
They're saying that Lana pulled a Ron on Casey.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I do
Interesting.
slightly think that. I do feel really sorry for Casey because I think he sort of Lana used him as like a pawn to make Ron jealous
Yeah.
and get Ron
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
I don't
And it
actually
worked.
think, but that's what I mean when I say Lana and Casey aren't as well suited because I don't actually think she ever liked him.
Yeah.
I think she was just like, this is a really nice boy. I'm gonna give him a chance.
He likes
And-
me,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Enjoy a bit of the attention, get Ron
Yeah.
a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked.
It did
And it
work.
worked.
It
So fair
worked.
play to the girl.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it
taking
worked,
those
it
tactics
worked.
out here because
But
I used to do a
gosh,
bit of that.
it's not nice to be stepped on. I think Casey definitely was.
Yeah.
But there's Claudia now.
Exactly.
So, we'll
And
see.
also, a lot of people were talking about Tanya and Ron. I want to ask, are they a very flirty? Because I get the vibe when I'm watching it, it's a very flirty friendship.
It is.
It's giving me like when you're in a relationship and it's like, you know that girl best friend where it's like, you have to be like,
The amount of,
"Hey!"
oh my
and it's like,
God.
really, it's like,
Hi.
The amount of
Yeah.
PTSD I have from girl best friends, I was watching it and it was actually making my stomach churn.
and it's,
Oh.
I'm
I
not
was
saying
just like-
Tanya else like it, but it's like when you meet those girl best friends and they're
Yeah.
like, oh no, because when I knew blah, blah, blah before you were in the
Yeah,
picture.
they're like,
And it's like,
love that
they were
is.
mixing
Yeah, yeah,
Such, we go way back, and it's like,
but I was getting like, I didn't know if Tanya and Ron, were they kind of flirty in the villa ever?
So I didn't really see a massive red flag,
Right.
but they said to me that they fancied each other from the beginning, but
Mhm.
because they sort of went into their couple, so Tanya was with Kai and Ron was with Lana,
Yeah.
they sort of just left it alone. They didn't really sort of, it was kind of like unfinished business.
Right.
And then when they ended up
Oh.
in a friendship couple, I think that kind of re-sparked. But they
and
were like
sleeping
"Ooh."
together every night as
Yeah,
well.
but they were saying that they were like spooning. I mean, but I think Tanyelle had too many loyalties to Lana at that point
Yeah.
to go any
That's something
further
I
with
wonder
it.
if Lana wasn't in the villa, they would have like actually
Maybe
explored it.
I literally
I
it
think
could
they
be
would.
the case. Yeah.
But I never get that whole girl. I mean, it must be so awkward because it's like you literally live together and have no escape. So it's like, but then I'm also like, you guys have known each other for 10 days. Like, I've had milk in my
Yeah.
fridge longer than
Well,
you guys
this
have
is
known
the
each
thing.
other.
Maybe Tanyelle should have been a bit more selfish because I think the other girls in there are being selfish. Like, you know, Liv's now
Yeah.
cracked on with Kai.
But then
Yeah.
would
and
she have
in
come
front of
across
Tanyelle's face.
as the villain if she did that?
Maybe that's what she had in her head, but at the
Mm.
same time now Tanyelle's left. So it's
Yeah.
like, baby girl, maybe she should
You
have
got
been
to pick
selfish.
your battles.
Yeah.
And finally, on this topic, before we move on, because Lana and Ron have had enough airtime as it is. It's the Lana and Ron
true.
Island show.
Sorry,
It's like, I
at
don't want to
this
speak about
point.
this any longer. Apart from, I want to ask, do you think Ron has done enough to prove himself to be loyal to Lana?
No.
No.
No. And that's that on that.
Okay, that's
No,
enough.
okay,
I don't want to go into it anymore.
We got no
That's
more than
fine.
that one word answer. Moving on. This is my favorite topic. If you have not seen, Tanyel's sister has been on Twitter. Oh, I don't actually know where it was, but it got tweeted.
Maybe TikTok, yeah.
TikTok, Instagram stories, wherever it was. It got its way over to Twitter where Tanyel's sister sort of popped off a la Anna's sister in season 5.
Tanya, Shaq, and Olivia, bruv, you f***ing set her up to go. I don't care what anyone says. They are so f***ing fake and jealous and actually quite obsessed. Olivia, bruv, like, you need to get Tanya tattooed on your body, mate, because it's getting a bit weird.
Do you think Olivia owed Tanya a sense of loyalty to, like, sort of, well, first of all, not go for Kai? Or do you think she was, like, okay to go and sort of, like, explore that?
At this point, I feel like it's one rule for Liv, one rule for everybody else.
And I have to agree. I will
Yeah.
co-sign that.
Yeah, because...
Oh, you know more of this than
No,
we do.
but I've seen it. I think people started to see and say that Liv was pulling what she did on me on Tanya, because as soon as Spencer left, Liv had a problem that Tanya was trying to move on and was trying to stir that with the girls. And I kind of thought, Liv, what happened when
lots of
Harris left?
stirring.
You were chatting to Aaron and Tom. So you have to move on in there. You have to make do. Otherwise, why are you on the show?
Exactly.
So I didn't get that. And then, I don't know, now there's just this stirring yesterday, planting the seeds in Jordan's mind that Tanyel's just not interested. Of course, he feels mugged off. He's going to pick Eddie.
Yeah.
So I just think, Liv sometimes.
Yeah. She has, like, a tendency to speak about a lot of other people's business. And I'm just like,
Mind your own.
like,
Yeah. I never see her and Kai like having actual screen time together.
Yeah.
It's always like her talking about other people's.
They just say we like each other, and then they just are interfering with everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah.
how much they. It's giving me like friendship.
It's giving
but
convenience.
It's very
I don't know.
convenient.
Kai just seems a bit boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I was in there living with them. I saw nothing between them.
Wow.
The entire time I was there.
And that's what I mean. Like, I get that things could develop, but there's got to be something from the
But it
start.
was nothing.
Things come
Yeah.
from. It's like something doesn't come from nowhere.
Exactly.
Like,
It has
sort of,
initial attraction.
Kai
like
didn't even
initial
step
little
forward
spark.
for her at the beginning, and she picked him. But then
Oh
he
my God,
immediately,
yeah, I forgot about that.
But he immediately was literally only interested in Tanyel and Anna May, and then picked Tanyel, and then they stopped working. All of a sudden, I just really, really like Liv. My Love Island journey started now. I'm talking to Liv. She's been there the whole
That's going
time.
to change
boy.
it, Casa. It's going to change it, Casa.
100%.
Or they might be playing the game.
Which is, I actually, so many people are like, Jesse's gonna go in Casa, blah, 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 is gonna go in Casa.
Oh, no.
I
They're
think
gonna
this
stay.
year they're quite switched on.
Yeah.
And a lot of the couples this
Yeah.
year are just giving me very like, we can do this and this is gonna like,
Yeah.
like we don't need to have a conversation to both agree that we can
Both,
do this to
no,
carry this on.
yeah.
We're like both understanding.
Mutually,
that-
like,
yeah.
wink,
I
wink.
think it's
beneficial
there's
for
just
each
been
other.
so many series now. Everyone knows
You
how
know
to
the
play the
formula.
game. Everyone wants those brand deals when they come out. I think naturally you're going to sort of stick to someone that you sort of like just to get to the end, which is unfortunate because it doesn't make as good TV. Whereas back in the day,
Right.
it used to be carnage.
Yeah.
It used to be a carnage.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's a bit more tactical now.
And yeah, people keep saying that about Jesse and Will, but I think they both really like each
They
other.
do.
And
I think they do.
If anyone was to switch, I think it would be Will, not Jesse. I've said that from the start.
No.
I think if anyone was to like, I don't think this now. Like this was back in like the first week that they were getting to know each other. I was like, if Casa came along next week, I think Will would be more likely to go. But now I think they are really sweet.
I think Will is like literally blown away about how much Jessie likes him, and I think
so
Will needs to
sweet.
know
They
like
could be the winners.
I think they might.
I think they could be. They're probably my winners at the moment.
I do like
Definitely.
Shaq and Tanya as well, though.
Oh,
Th-
yeah.
those two
And
couples.
speaking of Shaq and Tanya, Tanya's sister also came for Tanya and Shaq because they were sort of, they weren't meddling as much maybe as Liv, but they did meddle a little bit. They were sort of telling
Well, they
Jordan.
said it to Jordan's face.
Yeah, they said to Jordan that Tanya's not feeling him, which sort of obviously
Swayed
moved
the
things
boat.
on in a recoupling. Do you think that they should have done that? I think no. I think mind your business, face your front. Tanya's sister made a very good point that Tanya talked about Jordan when Jordan came in. Tanya was like, he's hot. Shaq was speaking to you when you came in. Like, you don't feel someone instantly. Like, it's very rare that you're going to get that, especially with a pool of 14 people that have been plucked out of how many people in the world. So I agree that they
I
shouldn't have gone and
agree.
stuck their nose in it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I remember like when Liv was getting to know Aaron and then she knew straight away like she wasn't on it. I said to her, you need to tell him yourself. And then he was trying to get information out of all of us and was getting really frustrated because he could feel that there was something going on. But I was like, Liv, you need to tell him yourself. I think they should have gone to Tanyel and said, you need to tell Jordan yourself.
Right.
I don't think they should have done it for her
Mm-hmm.
because they kind of like, shot her in the foot a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
I wonder what she'll think when she comes out and watches it.
because I'm just like, it's not your business.
It's not fair. They literally, like, she could have stayed in because Jordan doesn't like Ellie.
No,
But she's
and
been
he said-
saved again.
and he's made it quite clear that he doesn't like Ellie. So then I'm just like, well, why are other people now getting involved and trying to sway?
Let Tanya, if she's a slower burner, let her figure it out. Like,
And Tanya never said that she was like categorically not interested.
No.
She was just like, I'm not
sure yet.
Yeah,
but he's
but
a nice
time will
guy.
come.
The conversation's there. Maybe I'll grow.
Like it's
They, like,
very
deaded
much
it for her.
twisted and
Yeah,
yeah, I wasn't crazy about
I wasn't.
that.
Yeah,
And our poor sis Danielle is out.
she is. Shout out, baby girl. I'll see you soon.
That's what I mean. Zara was one shot. Danielle's the next shot. I'm just like, what the point anymore?
We brought the vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
There needs to be. I'm still holding out for Sammy because I thought Tanya, once you went, I got like a bit of frostiness between everyone towards Tanya. I felt like she got a lot of the time. Like I clocked that like maybe like when like people were speaking, Lana sometimes like shushes them, or like Lana sometimes, or Olivia sometimes, and I was getting a bit of that energy towards Tanya, and that
she looked like she went into her shell a little bit, and that
oh
really
my
upset
God,
me.
so much quieter.
That
Because she's
100%
an
happens.
outspoken, and I think maybe me being in there was bringing that out of her more. But I just feel like she was just so withdrawn.
It definitely switched when you left. She came withdrawn, like she wasn't as talkative, she wasn't as outgoing.
Like, I think the real Tanya, even when Liv and Kai got together, she would have had something to say about that, but 100%. She just didn't.
Yeah.
And like we had so many scenes of everyone speaking about Tanya or telling Tanya how she feels and stuff like that. And I'm just like,
leave
this
her
is
alone.
so weird because no one is saying this to anyone else. It's just everyone's so focused on
I'm not even hearing it from Tanya herself. It was
Right?
everybody else having their own opinions.
And like telling Tanya how she should be feeling.
Yeah.
It's very gossipy in there. Like, I think it's quite childish in there. I'm not
this
gonna lie.
filler is getting a lot of chatty patties.
But they won't stand on it though. Like they won't say it. Like for me, I wanted to say it to someone's face. I'm not going around the houses. I'm not like that. I'm gonna say it to your face.
Which is what you did every single time. You were like categorically to the person. Whereas this is all like behind someone's back, get called out on it.
But then they rate that. They seem to all rate that more than my behaviour, which is weird to me.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that? Birds flock to a feather.
No. Birds of a feather flock together.
That's the one. So they like rate each other because that's how they like to move.
They can hold that because that's not me. So
we had the heart rate challenge as well this week.
Yeah.
Woo! We said earlier how good would it have been if you were walking into the podium.
If you had done your strat.
I saw tweets about that as well. Everyone was like, that would have been Zara's challenge.
Many times in a club, and I know how she busts down. She would have getting all the hearts going.
I mean, I'm a performer, I'm a dancer, so it would have been a fun one for
Did
me.
you do the challenge when you went there?
Thankfully not.
Was it before you went
3
in?
days later I went in, so thankfully I missed it. I could have never.
I would love to see you do
in my
that.
bedroom mirror.
I see you like
Nicki
white angel
Minaj.
wings or something.
No, I can see like a little nurse.
No, yeah.
I've been a nurse for Halloween a few times, I must say.
I was going to say in an outfit.
But I swear they all, like, everyone's like, I can't do it. And then as soon as you walk out the door, like, something takes over you.
Yeah.
You're like,
But what? They'd be licking the chest. Like, I don't think that's
there was
necessary.
a lot of tongue this year. A lot of tongue action.
Goodness. They were getting lifted up and flung around.
I was like, digital footprint. Like, come on, guys.
I
like,
know.
10 years time.
Goes
We don't know
out
what
of
might
their
happen.
brain.
You might have to apply for a job. And you're Googling your name, and the top result is you licking someone from their toe to their neck. Let's have a little bit of classic Laura. What happens to that?
No, it's true. I agree with you.
So
However, I do have to say, my two favourites. My favourite girl was Jessie.
her outfit was
she loves
banging.
to bust to the splits.
Yeah.
I rate that from
yeah.
her.
The
The
PT was
cowgirl.
PTing.
Oh, and that body was bodying.
Bodying, it was.
And the boy was Tom for me. Tom was.
Everyone said that. Word for Tom.
No, I saw him. I was like, no, the little tiny whiteys on the wings.
No, that was the
I
other
don't know
thing.
how he did that with his chest, bro. I think that's so
Well,
not for
I
me.
don't vibe with it either.
Not
I
that
felt
thank
like,
you, but
ooh.
yeah,
Who did
no.
Out of the boys, was there any of the boys doing it for you?
Probably Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan. I love
Jordan,
the
like,
American
looking at the
football vibe.
And
Like,
he took a little bit of, he like did the piss with it a bit, like he was doing that like
little
bad,
kind of
like,
bad.
twerk.
Yeah, no,
And
I
was
think that was jokes.
Because like the girls all look so sexy, but then the girls were like, oh my god, when I saw Kyle, when I saw blah 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 in that outfit, and I'm like, this outfit would actually make me be unattractive.
They
to
were
Yeah,
actually
someone.
horrible
I
this
would give me
year.
the, I'm
They
sorry,
were
like I am not
horrible.
gonna lie. If Tom walked out, I would be like, oh,
In a
Dressed in
dominatrix
the it.
outfit.
Like
The
leather tighty whities and angel
little
wings.
angel wings. He had like, no. It was giving like S&M. No. No.
It's given American Horror Story.
It's
like,
giving, a lot of things that I can't even get into right now.
It was so intense.
But
I did
no.
not understand that. And we also got a new girl, Claudia, walking.
We did.
Do you know how brave you have to be to have that as your entrance?
Bless her, she did get a lot of backlash. Have you
she?
seen
I haven't
it?
seen it. Did she?
Oh, everyone was saying it was so stiff.
Oh
and
yeah,
it
her
was
walk
like,
was a bit
oh.
wooden. I've seen that. Yeah.
I thought when she was walking in, I was like, bless her, like she must be like maybe like a bit of an
Yeah.
introverted girl, something like that. But then she came in and she's actually like really
Very
confident, really
Yeah.
charming, really like sexy. And I was like, you must have actually just been bricking it so much to walk like that, because that's definitely not how you walk.
As a bombshell, you're like nervous wreck anyway. I don't know about you, but I was
Yeah.
literally so nervous. But then to go in literally in my underwear, my arse cheeks out, and I
Yeah.
have to
Like-
twerk.
And you're just meeting these people, and then she had to dance on them.
And
But
also,
she's not even
like,
spoken to them.
What
She was
happened
like,
to her?
hi.
Yeah.
Hello,
But
how
she
are
literally
you?
said hi to, like, I think it was Kai was first, and then just started grinding on him like that.
Yeah.
So you have to be brave to
literally.
do that.
And okay, this actually sounds kind of icky, but like where you've watched them on TV, so you that they're already like kind of like celebrities.
Yeah.
In like a weird way. Like
Yeah.
you watch it and you're like, oh my god, that's
It
so
is
and
like
so.
a
So when you first see
parallel
them, it's like
universe.
really weird.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
even when I
alone-
walked in saying
yeah.
hi to them at the beginning, I was like, I know you, but you don't know me. It
yeah,
was weird.
it's that kind of
So I get
dynamic.
you, I
So
get
like
you.
to dance to them is a bit weird.
Yeah, and I can also imagine that everyone looks like maybe a little different. So it's like you're still trying to process like how everyone looks while you're trying to like sexy dance.
I just watch them on
Trying to
TV for
focus
3
on dancing,
weeks.
but you're like, oh yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
She did a good job once she got in there. The
Yeah.
walk was
Yeah.
a little stiff, but once she got into it, I thought she did
Yeah.
a very good
Yeah,
job.
I agree.
And she settled in really quickly as well.
I really
She
like
has.
her.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that maybe she brings. I love her accent.
She's northern.
I love her accent.
I actually thought that Thomas Head was going to turn straight away.
Same. I thought Tom was gonna maybe.
But she's a little bit older, to be fair.
yes.
And again, like you said, they could be playing tactical because he knows he's got something
And
good
he's
with
done-
Sammy.
he's done it so many times now. I think.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
yeah,
like
he
reining
doesn't
them
want
back.
because he can see what's happened to Ron, and
Yeah.
Ron's getting a lot of
Mhm.
backlash. So I think he's thinking, "Be a good boy, Tom. You've learnt your lesson." I think maybe he has learned his lesson because he really got the brunt of it at one point. But if he turns again,
Community.
good luck. Good luck to him if he does it again. But I think Sammy's a lovely girl, so hopefully he doesn't mess that up. So
And they seem to make a massive point about her dad being Carl Fogarty.
Isn't he like a really famous
Wasn't he
F1
on like?
driver?
who that is.
Was he on? I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
He's an F1
Yeah, they-
driver, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a racer driver.
They mentioned it maybe 4 times, and then one
Yeah.
episode, and I was like, "Go, it ain't David Beckham. Like, why are we making this such a big deal?"
No, I think he is quite big.
He's quite famous.
Is he?
Yeah. The thing is, just because your dad's famous doesn't mean that you're famous. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't really.
There's always one
I
person that's
feel
got
like
that
we've
link
had-
on Love Island.
Maybe a bit better connections. Because
Yeah.
I swear they usually don't make a big deal out of it. It's sort of like
But they really
Hush,
were like,
hush. Mm.
they were
they were
we
making a
want
thing
you
like.
to know who her dad
Casey
is.
was
Yeah.
like, I recognise her. It was like huge. Like it was like Beyonce's sister or
How do
something.
you recognise Carl Fogarty's
his
daughter?
daughter.
I know, I know.
That's the next level stalking.
Trust me. But
But speaking of her and Casey, they seem to be getting on quite
Yeah.
well.
They
I
do.
think they're really well suited.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think she's like a bit more mature than maybe,
Mm.
well, not necessarily more mature than Lana, but is a bit more like,
Settled.
I think Lana is younger, obviously a lot younger than her. And
Yeah.
when you're that age, you're still sort of like,
You
like
want
that
the
sort of
bad
like
boy.
games toxic.
Yeah.
And she's a bit more like, couldn't
She
do
said
that.
she hasn't got
Yeah.
time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
agree.
her and Casey, as much as people were like, oh, Lana should have gone for Casey, I actually think it's blessing in disguise. Casey and
Yeah.
Claudia are a lot better suited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More serious, I think.
And the end of the episode, the final thing that we're going to discuss today, was an argument over dishwashing.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Shaq and Ron started arguing because Ron wouldn't help clean up the dishes, and Shaq was like, everyone else has. There has been tension from those two for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah, I
has been
think
bubbling.
that's just tipped it over the edge, I think. But I think
Mhm.
Ron's taking the piss. I'm sorry, why can you sit there and just chill and all
Yeah.
the boys clean up your mess?
I
Yeah.
agree. Everybody was like, Shaq, it's not that deep, it's over dishes.
And he did
No.
ask
But it
3
is
times.
deep.
He
as
did.
well.
The
Ron-
boys were asking, like,
And
come on.
Do you know what makes it deep for me? It's because Ron walks around like, not that he owns the villa, but like he walks around with like a little bit of cockiness to him, and like he's been
Is he
going
like
from.
that in real life?
That's what put me off him at the beginning. 'Cause I didn't
Okay.
realise he was doing up swivel
Yeah.
after my date with
See,
him.
now I've spoke to you, I can see it on TV now,
Yeah.
whereas before I didn't really see it.
To me, he was like, I want you to talk to all the boys, Zara, then you're going to come home to the prize. And I
That's-
was like, ew.
He gives her all the big and that's fine. But then if I then see you like not helping out with the dishes, like, oh my god, like I get if that's your whole thing, but you're not above washing a plate. Like,
Yeah.
get
But there's
over it.
Yeah.
already tension with the boys. He's making it worse for himself at this
Creating
point.
a
Like, I don't feel
divide.
sorry for him.
Mhm.
Like, he's doing it to himself.
100%.
So-
And there seems to be like sides forming. Like it seems to be like Ron, Kai, Olivia, Lana,
Yeah.
and then sort of everyone else.
Yeah.
And then people like Tanya sort of in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
But Tanya was sort of backing Ron
Tanya
last
does
night.
kind of like not really side with Shaq a lot, which is
Yeah.
a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like, they seem really close, but there's a lot of times where like Tanya's like, oh, it's giving me the ick. Like after he
Yeah.
got mad about the kissing challenge.
Which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
What, you thought that he got mad about it?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Shaq getting angry that Tanya was best kisser. I'd be like,
But they
I'd
did say
be
they love each
gassed.
other. Like, why did she
This
went
is
in.
the problem with saying
Jessie
I love you
didn't.
too quickly
Yeah.
because it's just too mad too early. Then all these other challenges happen, all these other things happen. It's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't rush into it.
Yes,
Because you
don't
know what's coming.
rush.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shannon, what Shaq and Tanya do we think they will last? I actually am starting to this
I'm
week put a
seeing
question mark
cracks.
over it.
Yeah.
I really like them. And
Yes,
I'm
they're
rooting
so
for
good.
them. I said I'm
Do you
rooting
know
for
what
them.
it could be? Sorry, just to
Go on.
interrupt. Remember like Liberty and what's his name?
Jake and
Remember that they were like coupled up for so long, and towards the
Crumbles
end
at
she was
the
like,
end.
I actually can't do this anymore.
That is a very good
That
point.
could be a vibe. Sorry, I just thought of that.
Just
Sorry, I just thought of that.
No, you could be
Do you know
on
what I
something.
mean?
You
They
could
were
be on
so
something.
strong, and then everyone was like, "Yeah, the winners." And then right at the end, she was like, "Actually, no, I can't do this."
Yeah.
That's because I
love-
think Jake was fake. I don't
Yeah.
think
Oh,
Shaq's
yeah,
fake. I
Shaqu's
think maybe
fake.
Shaq's maybe a bit
Yeah.
too intense for her.
Yes,
Maybe.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I hope it works out, but I'm not.
I'm
Yeah.
rooting for them, but we'll see.
I could see them in the final.
Speaking of final,
Mm.
we play a little game here to finish things off. If you look underneath, there are envelopes with pens and
Okay.
paper.
Thank
So,
you.
All I'm
Thank
asking you to
you.
do, and people have seemed to be having difficulty with this. Simple task.
Okay.
Right on the. Oh no, wait. There should be. Oh, we've already got the difficulties going.
Okay.
Piece of paper in the envelope.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Write down your predicted winner. Who you
Okay.
think is gonna
Okay.
win?
Okay. I'm
In
gonna
the
put in my
envelope.
name when it said they know it's me. That's it.
Hold on, Demi.
Okay. You know what? I'm glad we had this conversation
Yes.
because I think I've changed my opinion of who I want to write down. But yeah.
Write down winner in the envelope. Seal the envelope. Name on front.
Right.
Period. Done.
Okay.
Okay.
Envelope down.
Wait.
Hopefully this week we're not gonna have. Oh wait.
Thing is, there's
Yes.
people
I wanna make
coming in
sure I get
still.
her name
So
Yeah,
right.
that's
people still
interesting.
coming.
But for right now,
I think.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna. It's the same. So
Oh,
just
okay.
watch what I do.
Because I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Okay. Thank you. It was my own opinion, by the way.
No, it is.
To make sure I'm spelling it right.
You're so
right.
jokes. Right. That's that. See?
But I think the winner's
The blood
probably
clot
in
deal.
there. Usually the winner's in the first
Usually,
sort of
yeah.
half,
But yeah, I think they love a winner who's an
A
OG.
story.
Or-
You
But
get
to be
the
fair,
story.
normally there's like the winner by now. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what I
Normally
mean.
you know, but it's a bit
Yeah, it's all about
It's been a
up
slow
and
burner. Oopsie daisy.
Everyone loves that slow burner.
Oh, yes,
Slow burner.
Sorry.
Slow burner. No, it's the catchphrase. That and get on job, which is the biggest ick.
Get on what?
Get on job.
What is that?
Have you not heard that?
No.
That's gonna be on the
Literally,
Primark
boys
t-shirts
like will like
this year.
high five and be like, right, time to get on job, like just time to like crack on, do your thing, and they're like,
Oh.
and also players.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no,
That was
it's
so
giving
good.
like uni boys.
It's giving
have a lot of
in-betweeners.
time. It's giving in betweeners.
In-betweeners.
No, when they kept doing that, when we had one of the parties, the boys were doing the in between dance, and I was like,
Oh.
You are lying. They were not.
they
doing
were.
that.
Tom was the one leading it, and I was like, boy, if you don't. But yeah, so
And with that. And with that, thank you girls for coming on
Thank you
and
for having us.
spilling all the
Thank you.
gossip. That was you
my
two
gosh.
are just such great energy.
no, we
You
are.
two
We're full
need
of
to have a
energy.
podcast together.
We should. Oh
I'm taking copyright
Right,
claim.
that's it. I'm
We
calling my
gotta do
manager.
it. Oh my gosh. I'm to get man just still pending, but